I'm gonna make a vid that's a little bit different. Um, it's about positivity. It's about love, relationships, and finding your true soulmate for life. I think we could probably kill these lights. Yeah, I don't think the lights are good. R. So, for 2 years, I've been soul searching inside myself to become a better person. I wanted to become a better person. I wanted to show nothing but love and affection to the people I love and care about. See, I lost my love 2 years ago. And not a day goes by where I don't think, man, I wish I was the person I am now back then. See, relationships are not supposed to be perfect by any means. And relationships do have their ups and downs. But at the end of the day, whatever the downs are, we've got to try to make those downs ups. If there's something not going right in the relationship, you've got to find out what it is, and you both have got to discuss it in a mature fashion. It's not like, oh, your partner leaves his socks on the kitchen sink or something like that. It's something that, is affecting the relationship, whether it's cheating or abuse or just not getting along. And you've got to find out what that is, and you both have got to work on it together. My situation was a lot different to others where, no matter how good of a partner I was never good enough for my partner's family. And it was a day-to-day struggle with, nothing I can do would, make them like me. Which is cool, because I don't really give a fuck. But I just didn't like the fact that the person I was with didn't stand up for me, didn't fight for me, and wasn't showing that she could be wife material. I wanted to marry the woman, no doubt about that, and have future with her, have kids, but when your own partner does not stick up for you, then that's a sign that that's not a good partner in life. If you take out the material things and, buying this, buying that, that don't mean shit at the end of the day. Your partner's supposed to stand up for you, take your side, be there for you, love and appreciate you, and try to do everything in their power to show that they are appreciative of you and you're appreciative of them. Like, the key to most relationships is it's not just trust. Trust is a big thing, but you've got to show that you're willing to do things for your partner that you wouldn't do in everyday life. Whether it's little things like, paint her fingernails, cook her dinner, like just little things, like telling your woman how beautiful she is, telling your partner how beautiful they are. It's little things like that that a lot of relationships don't have. Just the little things. It's not about every night, going to bed having sex. It's not about that. It's about, getting that connection, getting that, because I know in some relationships, physical attraction is a main thing, because you're not going to go out with someone if you don't find them physically attractive. See, like my partner and me, I would say that I thought she was pretty, but she was never my type. But we somehow made it work because we had, things we both wanted, and we both knew we could treat each other right. And I think that's based on every relationship. Like, after every relationship's ended, the first thing mostly girls do it, but guys do it too. They'll say, oh, I don't want a relationship again. I'm not good enough for anybody. I won't find anybody. And they're very down on themselves about their self-appearance and the way they conduct themselves. And the first thing they said is, oh, maybe he dumped me because I was the problem in the relationship. I'm saying most of the problems are the men in relationships. If men can't handle you, then they're not men, they're boys. A man should accept someone for everything. Whether it's, kids or any other sort of baggage, I don't like how single men target single women, especially single mothers, because all they want to do is have a root and get it over and done with. That's all men think about. They just want to go get a root. Now, For me personally, I've stayed out of a relationship for 2 years. I wanted to become the person that my partner wanted me to be. You know, I wanted to better myself, be stronger, you know, work on my looks a bit more, you know, like work on my anger. Anger was a big thing in the relationship. But I was in a place where I could have died 2 years ago. Well, I should have. But the Lord kept me alive for a reason. Now, since then, I've not jumped into a relationship. Unlike her, after 3 months, jumps into a relationship, that's another story for another vid. But for me, I look at the positives that have come out of this. I've become such an amazing person of God. I've become an amazing person to my friends and my family. I'm more loving than I've ever been. And, you know, I was going through a stage in the 2 years where I was just hooking up with randoms every week. And although it was fun, I was getting affection and sex and all that, it wasn't what I wanted in life. It was just, I was spiraling out of control. So I said to myself, right, what do you want to do in your life, Andre? What do you want to have at the end of all this? And I said to myself, I want to be able to wait till I'm ready for a relationship. Wait till the right person comes along. And for a year now, I've given up sex because I don't want to just go have sex with some random now. I want sex to be meaningful, like with someone that, you know, could be in a relationship with me or in a relationship with me. It doesn't matter what they wear or say. It's unlikely for me to sleep with anybody unless that person's got to be, you know, in my life for a very long time. My friends hate the fact that I go from random to random. Every couple of months there's a different random girl. And they said, why aren't you settling down? And I said, well, I haven't done anything with the randoms. Maybe a kiss and a cuddle, but that's it. Like, I'm not looking for a root. I'm not looking for, you know, a relationship. And nearly 100% of the women that I've hooked up with since I've been single are the wrong sort. Until recently. I started to see someone that doesn't fit the mold of any of the other past girls. And we have things in common. We make each other laugh. We make each other happy. And if that person was to give me a chance, I would put me and her in a relationship within a heartbeat. Why? Because I know what I want in life. It's someone that makes me feel safe. Someone that loves me. Someone that I'm attracted to. Someone that has lots in common with me. And the most important thing is someone that I could maybe start a family with. Now people say, but you've got this cycle where you just go from person to person to person because you want to be appreciated. You want to be accepted. Nah. I'm happy for the way I am. So should everybody. Everyone in life should be grateful for everything they have in life. If you've got kids, be grateful you got awesome kids. If you've got somewhere to live, be grateful you got somewhere to live. We all need to learn how to be more grateful in life and be positive about the things we have and the things, you know, some things, you know, are uncontrollable, like death, breakups. But you've got to move forward in life. You can't let your past keep coming back. I mean, my best friend was saying to me, you know, why don't you make peace with your ex? You love her. I'm like, of course I love her. I don't like the way it ended. I don't like the fact that we never had a resolution. We never had an ending. But I live with that every day and keep moving on forward with my life until, you know, the day she grows up and says, hey, look, I'm sorry. But we've got better chance of a meteorite hitting this earth. But in life, everyone deserves to be loved. Everyone deserves to be treated right. Everyone deserves to be treated with dignity and respect. Now, I go by the motto, I don't drink, I don't smoke, I do drugs. Well, the drinking part, I'm phasing out myself now. This is just Red Bull, normal Red Bull. The reason why I'm trying to phase out all that out of my system is because I want to become a better person. And, you know, I see people consistently repeat the same cycle every night. They get absolutely drunk, absolutely stoned, and I'm like, is that how you want to live your life? Is that sort of upbringing you want in your life for your kids? And it's sad when that's what people want. They don't want anything left for their kids. The kids are the future, and as a responsible parent, you're supposed to set a good example for your kid and bring the kid up in an environment where there's, you know, the right sort of people like me, you know, the drug-free people. And that's all I want in life, is just everyone to find true happiness and, you know, find the right person. But at the same time, you ladies have got to understand, you set the bar too high sometimes. There's a lot of decent guys out there. There really is. And if you know one and you're not giving them a chance, then what kind of person are you? If you know the guy would treat you right, or even now if he's treating you right, give him a go. Same goes for guys. If you know someone like that, give him a go. Like, life's too short to wait for that perfect somebody, because that perfect someone may never come. Trust me. I've waited 2 years just to find someone that I have some common interest in, and, you know, I'd love to, like, go out on Facebook and YouTube and say, hey everyone, I've got a you know, girlfriend, but it's not likely going to happen. Well, it could, but I think I have to wait a while. But I'm just saying, from the bottom of my heart, you guys and girls and ladies and gentlemen, we all need to start accepting that some things in life we can't change. Yes, our exes hurt us. But you know how we get back at them? We move on. We move on with our lives. We don't let them win. We be happy. We find happiness within our children, within our friends. There's someone out there for everybody. But the moment you stop and think, okay, I'm not with this person because... And no, you can't change your feelings. Like, I still love my first fiance. I still love my first love. And I still love the last girl that I was with. But I'm moving on with my life. Now, if any of them were to come back in my life, I'd be very happy. I'd probably be the happiest guy in this world. But realistically, that's not going to happen. To me, they're both dead. And that's the way I look at it. They're both dead. I'm never going to hear from them again. I'm never going to see them again. And that breaks my heart. Because at least with my first one, there was a peace. There was resolution. There was an ending. This current one, man, the fact that how many people in my family and friends have seen her with her new partner, and they all think he's a nutcase. Cheers to that. But I say to them, people can't help who they are. And if that's who my ex loves and wants to be with, that's her choice. It's a wrong one, because I know in every single way I'm better than the person. She's downgraded because she thinks that she can't do any better than him. And maybe that's true. But at least I know for the last 6 years of her life, I was the one that was good to her. And I had a dream the other night, you know. After 2 years, we both looked at each other and we were like, I want to try again. And we're back together. It was a little secret that I didn't tell you guys. But you've got to understand that we're always going to love our exes. We're always going to love the people that have hurt us. Majority of people will. A lot of people will just say, no, I fucking hate that person. But you do deserve to move on with your life and be happy. And don't be selfish. You know, whether it's like my ex 3 months later or like me 2 years later plus. If someone comes into your life and you know that they're the ones you're meant to be with, just go for it. Because you don't want to give that, you don't want to see that person go out with someone that you know will treat them bad. But if you know you can treat them well, and you know that they will treat you well, that's the person you're meant to be with. I'm looking dead in the camera when I say this. Whether you're male or female, if you know someone that will treat you right, doesn't matter the circumstances, and you know them, be with that person. And I promise you, 9 out of 10 of you will not regret it. Because I did that 7-8 years ago when I first met my ex, and I don't regret it to this day. I had a strong 6-year relationship, and I guess, if it wasn't for the family, there would have been no arguments whatsoever or no fights. I think what I used to teach my ex is the importance of life when you're an adult. No parents, no people are allowed to tell you what you can and can't do. No one's allowed to tell you who you can and can't date, or what you can and can't wear, or what you can't spend. It doesn't matter if you're in a same-sex relationship or you're a guy that likes to dress up as a girl and date girls. There's nothing wrong with anyone's relationship, as long as the two people in the relationship respect each other and they love each other. That's all that counts. We can't be selfish in life and be picky about, that person's a bit fat, or that person's too skinny, or that person doesn't speak much English. If you guys have a physical connection and you really enjoy being with each other and spending time together, that's the person you're meant to be with. Now, like I said, there's someone that's come into my life where I would love a future with. Marriage and kids, I really would. And it's clear as day that every time I'm not with them, I miss them. It's clear as day that I worry about them. And I know that's love now. I know every time I'm in the arms of this person, they make me feel safe. And I know when I kiss this person, it's like they're bringing me back to life over and over again. It's a wonderful feeling when you get these feelings that you haven't had in, so many years. Will this person be with me? Only time will tell. I don't think she's interested in me more than what I'm interested in her. I kind of feel that in some ways. But I know that I'm treating her very well. And I pray for the day where she finally goes, come here. I'm not letting you go. That's all of us ever want. It's all I've always wanted, just to feel safe in somebody's arms and to know that I'm making the right decision. I've said to this person, straight out, everything out in the open. Because at least that way she knows now. And it goes for anybody out there that is interested in someone. You've just got to be straight out open and say, look, I really like you. I think that you're a wonderful person. And I think we'd be good together. You can't hold that in. Everyone watching this needs to share this vid and be like, hey, he's right. Why waste our time in the past when we can move on and have a good future? The future is what we make it. If you really love or care about someone, whether they're your family or your friends, you let them know. Why hide feelings? We should all be more open about our feelings. Yes, sometimes when we open up our hearts, it gets broken. Well, that's life. It happens. But I reckon if one person's heart's broken and another person's heart's broken, if those two people come together, they can make one good, strong heart. And they both will share that heart, and they both will live happy lives because they know that they won't hurt each other. Because they know if they hurt each other, they're only hurting themselves. So what I'm saying in life is just we've all got to be more understanding and be more appreciative for everything we have. Life's too short to hate. Life's too short to let our past control us in the future. I've let my past go. Though I would like an ending, of course. There's nothing wrong with me right now giving her a call right now and saying, hey, I miss you. Hey, I want to fix things. Hey, I'm sorry. But I can't do that. Because it does hurt knowing what she put me through for a year. And the fact that she moved on so quickly was just Yeah, we're told in life not to rush relationships. But 3 months after being in a 6-year relationship, when she didn't know the bloke, it was just like it was just a setup from the start. I know that in my heart and in her heart we still share it. And no one's going to break that bond. I know there's probably millions of things that she needs to say. And she'll never get to say them. She has the option. But I wonder what's holding her back. See, I come on Facebook and YouTube every night. Well, not YouTube, but Facebook. And the things that I've learned is whatever I say, usually it sticks in people's minds. They think about it for days after I've like posted the vid. And they've all seen in the last 2 years, even as recently as me cry, me get angry, me get disappointed in people. I know that I'm vulnerable too much now. But I'd rather be vulnerable and show people my heart and my feelings and be an asshole and be selfish, you know. But in life, we've all got just to understand that we've got to be appreciative for everything we've got. And if we've got a partner, give them an extra hug and kiss at night, tell them they're beautiful. If we've got kids, give them a hug before they go to bed and tell them we love them. Same goes to parents, same goes to friends. Just these little things can make your own life better. And keeping a lot of stuff off social media too. Like, a lot of girls do not handle breakups very well. Same with guys too. But the thing that I tell people is, if you can, don't go on about it every single day. Do not shed tears over someone that hurt you, because you're letting them win. For every time you cry on Facebook because your ex has put you through hell, you're losing already with your ex. See, the ex never wants to see you happy. So if you're smiling, meeting up with other guys and girls, that hurts him more. Then you start winning and then you'll start happy. Trust me on this. Don't show weaknesses. If you're crying because of someone, don't show you're crying because of someone. Show that someone you're happy. Show that someone you're appreciative and grateful. That's how you win the battle. You know, some of us do have depression and stuff. And every day is a struggle. If you can make small changes in your life for the better, then your depression will start getting a little bit better. I'm not saying it'll be cured. Can't be cured. But you can make small steps to make it better. Like surrounding yourself with people that actually care about you and want to hang out with you. You know, doing things you like, whether it's playing Pokemon or playing the PlayStation or Xbox. Listening to music, dancing, you know, things that don't involve alcohol or drug use. Then, you know, and being around someone that makes you feel safe and happy. Like, I know one person right now, well, I know a few, but one in particular that I really care about and love. If I could spend every night with this person, I don't think I'd ever be unhappy or upset. I wish this person could sleep next to me every night so I know I feel safe. But I can't do that. And she's too busy for that. So, but I thought I'd make this vid something different. And there'll be like other vids coming out. Like, I'm doing Eurovision karaoke. Oh god, that's gonna kill me. Music roulette was a concept that I wanted to start 6 years ago. About like putting names into a hat and then shuffling the hat and see what artist I would pull out or what kind of song I'd pull out, and I'd have to sing or dance to that song. So people would like tell me names of their favourite singers and what kind of music they like, and I'd put it into a hat with my favourites and then mix it up and see what I'd have to perform. Roulette karaoke, I think it was. And that concept was made 5 years ago, and I still haven't done one episode on that. So I want to like focus on that. But yeah, most importantly, guys, look after yourself. Appreciate what you have in life, and don't go backwards, go forwards in life. Check the 4 vids below, and yeah, they're just some random vids. So goodbye and good night.